I've got some new work that's focusing on the bottom, and you can see some pieces that I'm working on for the Portsmouth Creates We Believe exhibition. So I'm assuming you can see this all right.
Yeah. It's there.
Fab. So this is what I'm working on at the minute, which are some gold foil butterflies, and I've got a video, a very short kind of time-lapse video being put together, which I've for you. And these are going to be my piece for the We Believe exhibition. So I'm having butterflies that I've kind of already made via lino carving. So you can see just at the top of the screen the tools that I use to carve the images, and then produce them in lino, print the foil glue onto them, and then print those in gold foil. And then I've been painstakingly individually cutting them all out, which is a very time-consuming process, and applying those to a board. And the idea of that is at the top of the board, they are kind of gold and bright and kind of close together and all coming together. And then at the bottom of the board, we have these ones which are just in plain ink. So they're a lot darker. They're going to be a lot more spaced out. So hopefully that kind of evokes some feelings of the kind of enclosedness of lockdown, and then the coming together as it kind of loosens. So there's some kind of process shots of that. That's more standard lino carving. And then the other ones are the kind of gold application. And then we've got some of the things that I've been experimenting with recently as well. So all of this work here are pieces that I've made with a Cricut machine, which is a die cutter, which is the most amazing thing I've ever purchased. And I'm so glad I bought during lockdown because it's given me so much to do. But these are kind of more textile home design, interior design pieces, which I've been experimenting with recently. Again, taken from lino carvings. So I scan the lino carvings in, and then the image here is actually leather, which I've then applied to a cushion surface. But I have these kind of little pouches as well, which are the same kind of material. So again, you can see kind of so much nature in everything I do. There's plants everywhere, feathers everywhere, moths and butterflies. I feel like I'm just absorbing that. And then the kind of more traditional printmaking, which I focus on as well. These were some experiments that I did, again using that gold foil as a kind of background image, and I use a lot of gold and black in my work, as you can probably see. We've also got some of the standard prints that I do here as well. So these are originally made via lino carving, so made out of those little kind of lino plates, inked up, and then these ones, which I sell as individual prints, are individually illustrated with ink as well, just to give them a kind of bit more interest. But in terms of pieces that I've made to show, if I scroll up quickly, this is my Portsmouth studio. This is the one that I can't access at the moment. As you can see, I've got all the slides and things in the background, but unfortunately can't get in there at the minute. So I'm stuck at home. But this is how I normally display those individual cut butterflies. So Brilliant. These are ones that I've done kind of true to colour to the butterflies, and all the butterflies that are on there are ones that I have kind of real life examples of that I work directly from. And the case that these are inspired by was a case which was surplus from the British Museum. So it was ones that were kind of all in storage, and I've got that hanging up there actually. And that's generally what I work directly from. And I show them generally alongside the real butterflies as well, as kind of the whole idea behind it is to reintroduce that natural knowledge to people. So oftentimes I feel like there was a study done a little while ago where people could easily name like 10 brands in a minute, but they couldn't name 10 wildflowers or 10 British butterflies or insects. So the idea is these pieces kind of bring that knowledge back into people so that they can kind of relearn about nature. And I generally make them in this way so it's more accessible to everyone, because obviously there are some people that are a bit freaked out by real insects and doves and things, so I make them out of paper and layer them up to kind of reintroduce them to people without kind of freaking them out too much, hopefully.
Reminds me of Robert Macfarlane's recent work with Lost Birds.
Yeah, there's a lot of people kind of say it reminds them of especially these ones here, where I've got them kind of in the swarms and the circles of Damien Hirst, his kind of lesser known pieces where he has all the butterflies together, which I actually didn't really know about until I started making these. And so I thought, oh, that's really cool. I'm not a fan of the shark in formaldehyde, but I quite like the butterflies.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the work that I've been making. And this is all kind of within the last year and a half since I graduated, and I've exhibited it in various ways quite a few different times. So I'm looking forward to showing it in Portsmouth in an open air exhibition as well, and obviously with you guys online in their exhibition too. Should be good.
Brilliant, thank you.